on days we gon' walk it out and move on days. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Brenda, aka Breezy, and I'm back with more of the Brenda Sanders story. Welcome to the channel. If you have not done so, please take this time to like, subscribe, feel free to leave a comment, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. You do not want to miss a story. Now, y'all vibing or sliding? All right then, let's get into it. Did you all know that 82% of American women have been sexually abused before the age of 18? Over half of that have completely become sexually active before the age of 16. We're going to get into that. On top of everything I had endured as far as abuse goes, I gave consent at 13 years old. I consensually lost my virginity at 13 years old. There was a kid, and we're going to call him Michael. There was a kid named Michael. For the most part, my mom and them, they did not like Michael, and they let it be known to me, Michael, his parents, anybody who had anything to do with him, they let it be known that they did not like this boy. So, time goes on. I like Michael. We're the same age, but he's way more mature than I am. He did things on an adult level. He hung out with the adults. He smoked, he drank, he stayed out. He did what he wanted to. His parents ain't give a damn, and I found it appealing. I was already a troubled kid. So I took to Michael. I think for the most part it's because we were both damaged, so naturally. Anyway, so this particular time, it was my 13th birthday. I don't remember a lot between the ages 8 up until now. All I remember is going to the foster home. But I remember my 13th birthday because, to my knowledge, that was the only birthday I ever really just celebrated. So it was my 13th birthday, and I'll never forget it. My sister had made me some pink. I had some pink shorts, and it was back in MC Hammer days. So it had the handprints on the pockets, and it said, "Can't touch this." So the shirt was purple. Anyway, I wanted Michael there at my birthday party. And Queen was like, nah, she wasn't digging Michael. So eventually, she was like, my sister was like, well, he gonna be in front of everybody, so she allows him to come. So we go get Michael, and we come back to the house. Y'all, everything is fine. Everything is good. Of course, he got to stay in the front where I could see him. So we wound up, easing to the back. And it wasn't just us. It was other kids as well. But we had our own little section. Y'all, Michael kissed me. I was disgusted because my experience, I was disgusted. But I liked Michael. I needed Michael to like me. Michael was on another level. So, I allowed him to kiss me. And eventually, I kind of liked it. I liked it. So that was the thing. He was always kissing on me. And so the party was okay. It kind of softened my mom up to have him around because he was so well behaved at the party. So time goes on, and I'm starting to feel a certain type of way at home. So I'm confiding in Michael, and I'm telling him how I feel unloved and all this. So, yeah, he was laying that shit on me thick. He was telling me he loved me. And at 13 years old, that's huge. You know what I mean? So he was telling me he loved me, and I fell for it. So we would spend more and more time, and he began to touch on me. Now, it kind of threw me for a loop because that wasn't a good experience for me. But again, I liked Michael, and I needed Michael to like me. So I let him touch on me. So now he kissing and he touching on me. One particular day, he comes over and we're outside in the backyard. My mom, she comes to get me from outside because, let me take y'all back real quick. He's touching on me and he's touching on me down there. So my mom comes to get me from outside and she seen him jump back. She went ape shit. She was like, get your mannish ass out of here. She went off. She tore my ass up. So naturally, I was told I couldn't have anything else to do with him. She called his parents, let him know, I don't want him around her. I don't want him over here. If I catch him back over here, I'm going to call the police. You name it, she going to ham. So that drew me to him. That made me want to be around him even more. So on top of everything else I'm going through already at home, Michael was my only escape. She has now taken my escape. We were so close to when we would be at school, we pass each other notes or whatever, and he would tell me what time to meet him and all this, that, and the other. So I began to sneak out. To spend time with him. And we would go to the lake. We would go to his parents' house because his parents didn't care. Hell, they wasn't strict like mine. His didn't give a damn. So they had even told me I could live there if I wanted to. So I began to sneak out. We would hang out at this place called Rose Hill. It's these little steps everybody would just chill on, but that was my escape. He was my comfort zone. So I would confide in him and I would tell him everything. Y'all, he was eating that shit up. And to me, I didn't realize what was going on at the time, but he's eating that shit up. And one particular night, I don't know what the hell is going on at home, but something happened and my ass ran away. And what did I do? Ran straight to Michael. So we're in his bedroom. His dad opened the door. He was like, he's in his room. Let me in the room. Everything. This shit is, let me just pause. This shit is not normal at 13 years old for none of this shit to be going on in anybody's household. So for his parents to be so cool and laid back at that moment, I was hooked on that. Because I'm like, yeah, this is what's up. So they let me into the back room and I'm telling him everything that happened. So he eating that shit up and he's hugging me and I'm crying. Y'all, of course, he starts kissing on me and touching me down there. Y'all, he pulled his junk out. I lost my shit. I'm not gonna lie. I lost my shit because at this time I'm like, we gonna get a whooping. You can't do that. But he wasn't worried about no damn whooping. He wasn't gonna get no whooping. I was. But he was letting me know like, well, haven't I always, been here for you? Haven't I always, been in here? You always cried to me. Anytime you want to talk, I talk. Don't you love me? I love you. All that shit, and I went for it. So I gave the consent and I had sex with Michael. Yeah, that's what it was. It was not, it was a horrible experience for me because I was traumatized in that department. I was already traumatized. So, but say it with me. I liked Michael and I needed Michael to like me. So this is what I did. It just took me back to a traumatic place. It took me back to a traumatic place, and the more the more I gave myself to Michael, the more he was around, the more he loved me, the more he comforted me, so now it ain't shit they could tell me at home now. It ain't shit they could say to me because if all else failed, I can go stay with Michael. You know, he loved me. So it is what it is. It wasn't shit they could say to keep me away from this boy. Um, I remember after this is after I've given myself to him and now I'm rebelling at home. I get in trouble and I run to Michael. But whatever was going on, it was completely unfair. So I would just want it out. I run to Michael and Michael had another girl there. He sucked my ass on. His parents was like, he got company, you gotta go. So I'm sitting on the porch and he comes outside and he's real mean. So of course that tore me to pieces because I didn't understand. So now I'm mad and now I don't want to interact with Michael like that no more. So now Michael starts to pull away from me. We get back cool and we start back having sex again. Um, this time he he began. I saw a whole nother side of him. He wasn't this nice, sweet, caring, concerned boy anymore. He was this aggressive asshole. Like he's never punched me, but he would push me. He would pull my hair. He was very, very mean to me. The way he would have sex with me became like really, really rough. It was just horrible. So I got to the point where I didn't want to deal with Michael anymore. What y'all think happened? Y'all, he stopped coming around. He didn't even want to be friends with me anymore after that. And not only that, this bastard told everybody. That damn Michael told everybody. So now everybody looking at me a certain type of way. I was already damaged. I was already having a hard time. Now I'm really having a hard time because damn Michael couldn't keep his damn mouth shut. So there it is. So now in my mind, I know it worked with Michael. If I had sex with Michael, Michael liked me. Michael was nice to me. Michael loved me. So in my mind, this is what I have to do to get people to like me, to get people to accept me. Y'all, we going to stop that right there, and I'm going to leave y'all with this because I got to go to bed. Top hats in, and y'all know how that go. But I'm gonna say this. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. And we all know that. Well, let me rephrase that. Some of us do not. So for the young girls out there, young boys out there that's being pressured into something and you're not sure, don't do it. Don't be in a rush to grow up. You have the rest of your childhood. Be a kid. Because, baby, adulting is not fun. It's ugly. There's nothing fun about it. So don't be in a rush to grow up. And parents, get to know your child. When your child is 11 and 12 and 10 and they're acting in a sexual way, it's got to be something wrong because that is not normal. So you got to look at the bigger picture. Our go-to is, I'm going to beat your ass. That's the go-to. No, you need to check that out. You need to see what's going on with that because somewhere along the line, somebody's touch wasn't so innocent with your child. And they're acting out what they've experienced. They're seeking validation that they have not gotten. They're confused. They're messed up. So yeah, parents, get to know your child. Patience is a virtue. And like I said, I got to get up off of here. So at this time, I'm going to thank y'all for tuning in. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think about these videos. Let me know what you think. Internet, vibe with me. Vibe with me. Don't leave me up here talking to myself. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell. We're gonna get deeper into the story and my journey throughout that period. So yeah, until the next video. No, I'm just playing. Until the next video, be breezy.